The Carew Chapel, added in the 15th century, contains the tomb of Sir Richard Carew and his wife, Maylin. The slab is made of pink granite and contains brass effigies of Sir Richard and his wife. Alongside the dresser tomb is the elaborate alabaster monument to Sir Francis Carew. This was erected in the early 17th century. An effigy of Sir Francis clad in armour rests on top of the tomb, and along the front are 9 carved figures representing the Carew family. Sir Nicholas Carew, he was a courtier and diplomat during the reign of King Henry VIII. He was executed for his alleged part in the Exeter conspiracy. Elizabeth Throckmorton, otherwise known as Bess, had a secret affair and then married Sir Walter Raleigh. After Raleigh's execution, Beth worked tirelessly to re-establish her late husband's reputation, and in 1628, a bill of restitution restored the Raleigh name in blood, which allowed her one surviving son to inherit. Bess is said to have had her husband's head embalmed and to have carried it around with her for the rest of her life, although the only documented reference to Raleigh's head is from the day of his execution, when it was noted that Lady Raleigh and her ladies left the scene carrying Sir Walter's head in a red bag.
Beddington 46 years ago in 1976, and I've loved being here ever since. I worked for 15 years for Sutton Heritage. In the first 10 years of that time, there was nobody ever asked to look at the orphanage minutes, but I used to. In my lunch times, I used to get them out and read them, and at first it was more from an interest again as to what had been done to the building. But then one, of course, got very attached to what one was reading about the girls, and so that was nice. Mrs. Cool, she was Florence Bound then, orphanage, and she was one of the ones that used to tell me they used to go down to a crack in the fence and meet up with the girls, and they would pass sweets over and the girls would pass over these rock-hard biscuits. And back in the very, very earliest minutes, dating from when the orphanage was founded, they could be children who mainly whose mother was in difficulties, either with more children that she couldn't afford to keep or whatever. So there was that aspect of it. They could have been orphans, might have been foundlings, or also they might have been children, daughters belonging to a father who was no longer able to look after them. And of course, remembering that all of this, when the orphanage was first founded, it was in the middle of the 7 Years' War, and men were being killed on the battlefields and families were being less destitute. And men were coming back, maimed and disabled and everything. It was an awful time.